Josh Green here for Seconds Out. Delighted to be joined by Dalton Smith, just 3 weeks out for the big fight against Sam Maxwell at Sheffield Arena. Dalton, how you doing?
Yeah, good as always. Good as always. Thank you.
Yeah, good stuff. Big fight coming up. You think you've said previous couple of fights you haven't had quite the focus there because the level hasn't been there, but Sam's a very, very dangerous operator.
Of course, any fight is dangerous, but this is a fight what's given me that that hunger, that killer mentality in camp, and it's hence why it's been the best camp I've had up to now. So like I say, it's a fight I'm looking forward to.
You really need that focus because you're going in to keep the British title, but many people, and I'm sure yourself, agree that you're well beyond that level.
Of course, but you can't look past anything. I've always had a dream and I've wanted that British title, and I'm one fight away from doing that. So I can't take my eye off the ball any means at all. So it's like I say, it's been the best camp I've had, and Sam's a dangerous opponent, but I always say, give me the better the opponent is, the better Dalton Smith you'll get.
Talk to me about what you've been working on, because you're still fairly young in your career. There's still plenty more to achieve. How much work has gone in over the last few months?
It's probably been the most intense camp I've ever had. Hence why I went over to LA to start, and I've had like a 10, 11 week camp. Obviously I had to break off a little bit in between so you don't peak too early, but it's just I can't explain it. It's the best I'm feeling. I'm firing on all cylinders, and it's just when you just have that confidence where things start coming together, and you start seeing improvements. And that's what I needed.
There's been a lot of hype around your name, and you've obviously been headlining the shows up in Sheffield. With that comes criticism as well. How have you dealt with that?
To be honest, I don't think I've had too bad criticism. I think probably the worst criticism is just like, you should have stopped this guy, but as a high-level sports person, you're going to get criticism. And if you can't take a bit of that, then you're going to struggle when you get to the top. So I just take it with a pinch of salt. At the end of the day, I'm doing it for me and my team and my family. So that's all that matters. Any other opinions is opinion, and that's all it is.
You mentioned Hillsborough. Obviously, that's the big fight for you, and I'm sure a dream you've had since you were young. Who are the names that you want to be going in with at Hillsborough in a year, 18 months, whenever that big fight comes?
Whoever's at the top, and where the opportunities are at. If I'm up there pushing on world level, whoever's the top dogs, I'm at that level for a reason, because I'm good enough. But like I said, to sell that stadium out is a dream of mine, and I'm so close to achieving it. So I've just got to work as hard as I possibly can, like I always do. And I believe that'll come into reality.
Do you believe that fight, that big fight, is 1-2 fights away for you now?
I don't feel like it's a million miles away, but then again, I don't need to rush things. I'm 26. Like I'm in this game for the long run. So I'm gonna enjoy the journey, and whether it's 2 fights or it's 5 fights, it doesn't matter. There's no rush. I'm in this game for a long time, and I'm gonna enjoy the journey of it.
Cheers for your time, Dalton, and best of luck in 3 weeks.
Thank you.